time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Chris Archer will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-2. Fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
The 1-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Smith back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count offering on its way. And another foul ball. Archer steps into his windup with the payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. Nothing in the first for Boston. Tampa Bay coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone 3 for 11. Can't find his own there, and it's 3-1. Matt Duffy will be next. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around the score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring in the run.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Ready with the 2-2. Fouled off. Vasquez is over to take a look. 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 down. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Fly ball right down the line and left.
Benintendi in pursuit, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players, because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Kevin Kiermaier becomes out number 2 this inning. Standing in now, Carlos Gomez. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Two balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Gomez. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run, because the runner at first will be in motion.
Popped him up. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next for the Rays, Brett Miller, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's really struggled 0 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Miller leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Three-two pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Devers fields it cleanly, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Adeiny Echeverria, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2. High in the air and deep down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater. Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's gone just 2 for 15. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And that one just missed outside. 2-2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Ramos gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Malik Smith the next to hit as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Benintendi, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, designated hitter, Denard.
Striding forward now is the DH, Denard Span. The winning run is at first base. The 2-1 on its way. A fastball right over the outside corner. Span swings and misses at that one. A good pitch that time, and he's retired for the first down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Matt Duffy. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Smith stands at first with 1 out. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Kiermaier. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. This is skied into short left center. Benintendi comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Here's Carlos Gomez as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Rays win. Rays win. Rays win. And they do it in walk-off style.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you can win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
And, guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Rays